In the breathtaking expanse of Yellowstone National Park, an oasis of nature's magnificence, lies a secret that seems almost too strange to believe. Stretching across 3 states, Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, it's a sanctuary for wildlife, geysers, and now, legal controversy. Hidden within this majestic sprawl is a 50-square-mile zone that has fascinated legal scholars, spooked true crime enthusiasts, and remains shrouded in an eerie veil of uncertainty. Welcome to the Zone of Death, one of the most chilling legal loopholes in existence. What makes this place so unique and disturbing? Imagine a world where laws fail not because of chaos, but because of geography. A place where, theoretically, someone could commit a heinous crime and walk away scot-free, or at least free from prosecution. It sounds like the stuff of fiction, but the Zone of Death is very much real. Today, we're peeling back the layers on one of the most mysterious legal anomalies in the United States. If you thought the legal system was rock solid, think again. Let's start at the beginning. Why does this legal black hole exist? Yellowstone, America's first national park, spans 3 states, but there's a legal twist in its design. The park is exclusively under federal jurisdiction, overseen by the federal court in Wyoming. This seemingly minor detail ignites the mystery behind the Zone of Death. Federal courts operate under the 6th Amendment of the US Constitution, which ensures that anyone accused of a crime is entitled to a jury drawn from the state and the district where the crime occurred. Sounds fair, right? But hold on to that thought. Here's where things take a bizarre turn. The Idaho portion of Yellowstone's territory, though impeccably scenic, has no permanent residents. 0. Setting up a jury in this area, as required by the 6th Amendment, would therefore be legally impossible. If a crime were committed here, no proper jury could be formed, leaving no constitutional way to prosecute the accused. It's like crossing into an alternate reality where the laws we took for granted begin to dissolve. The peculiarities of jurisdiction give the zone its unsettling name. The existence of this loophole was first publicized in chilling detail by law professor Brian C. Kalt in 2005. Professor Kalt, fascinated and disturbed, dubbed it the Zone of Death. And while he clarified that legal scenarios where a crime could go unprosecuted are extremely unlikely under ordinary principles of federal jurisdiction, they cannot be entirely ruled out. Kalt even published a scholarly article on the topic, shining a spotlight on the structural flaw, much to the alarm of those who love legal nuances, as well as those who, well, binge-watch legal dramas. This isn't just a dry academic hiccup, it's a ticking moral question that tests the integrity of law itself. Hypothetically, let's say someone committed a murder in this 50-square-mile area. How would society respond? Well, the answer is grim. The law has no clear answer, no legal pathway to justice under these specific geographic conditions. Now, it's worth noting, thankfully, that such a crime has not yet happened in recorded history. And here's a sigh of relief. The Zone of Death isn't a free-for-all for lawlessness. Federal law still exists, and law enforcement patrols Yellowstone as rigorously as ever. But intent matters here. What if someone deliberately sought to exploit this loophole? It's enough to send shivers down your spine. So, why haven't lawmakers jumped on this to fix it? Can't they redraw the jurisdiction or pass an exception to close this legal vacuum? The short answer is, they haven't. And the reasons behind this inertia only fan the flames of the conspiracy theories swirling around this phenomenon. Some suggest that it's a matter of bureaucracy, a legal oddity that simply doesn't rank high enough on Congress's to-do list. Others believe this loophole serves as a convenient blind spot, deliberately untouched for reasons we may never know. One theory proposes that leaving the zone as is forms a symbolic reminder of how fragile our legal frameworks can be, how they, like everything else, are man-made and fallible. Back in the public sphere, the Zone of Death has grown into a cultural curiosity. Documentaries, academic discussions, and even pop culture references have corralled it into mainstream consciousness. In fact, independent films have dared to imagine the what-ifs, turning this quiet stretch of land into the stuff of nightmares. But not everyone is sitting idly by. Over the years, concerned citizens have petitioned lawmakers to address this gap in justice. Legal experts have suggested remedies, from adjusting the boundaries of the federal district to tailoring the jurisdiction specifically for this area. Yet, the zone of death remains overlooked, an unresolved corner of the legal landscape. And what does it mean for us today? The zone's raw existence stands as a compelling test of humanity's relationship with law and order. At its core, it questions everything about human responsibility, loopholes we create, and the faith we place in justice systems that are, ultimately, composed of words on paper. And as unsettling as the zone of death might seem, it's also a powerful teacher, a reminder that even in a society obsessed with rules and compliance, chaos can lurk just beneath the surface. So the question remains, will this strange legal loophole ever be closed? Or does the mystery itself serve a purpose yet unknown? If nothing else, the zone of death highlights the importance of vigilance when it comes to safeguarding justice. Its haunting existence forces us to think critically, not just about what laws are, but what they should be. This pocket of legal uncertainty is a call to action for understanding, resilience, and introspection. It's a call to remember that law isn't just about rules, it's about fairness, and fairness requires adaptability. And if we can learn anything, it's this. Even in the absence of answers, we must keep asking questions. When you see an image of Yellowstone National Park, your mind might now drift beyond its striking beauty. Maybe you'll think of the zone of death, its potential for chaos, and its unresolved fate in the annals of legal thought. Like the mist that rolls across its untouched landscapes, the zone of death reminds us of life's most enduring riddle: how to seek order in a world that often defies it. So, what do you think of this mysterious legal loophole? Could it ever be exploited? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into some of the world's most intriguing mysteries.